have a transcript that comes out afterwards, and that will be fully translated into English. So if you're looking for responses, that will also be available. We're going to come down here with Jerry.
Jerry Zagota from the Star Tribune. Question for Adrian. Have you ever coached in an All-Star game before, and how much coaching can a coach do in a game like this?
First part, no. It's something new for me, something I'm really excited about, something I'm really looking forward to. I think one of the highlights for a coach is when you get surrounded by top draw talent, and that's what we've got. I'm really looking forward to getting to know them a little bit more than just shaking hands after a game. As I said, we think the game's going to be really competitive. I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, I think it's going to be a great occasion. I think the big thing is as well, the atmosphere is going to be terrific. The game is sold out. So we're all looking forward to it.
We're going to come right down here in front.
Mic check, hey, it works. Guala Lumpur with The Athletic. How you doing? This one's for the players. So as an ex-athlete / current athlete myself, music's very important for me in the locker room. I have two questions. One, what song is on before the game for both of you guys? And is there one player on your team who you do not want on the aux court before the game?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think my teammates would want me on the aux court. I enjoy some more relaxing music, like Taylor Swift, Justin Bieber, some country music. So all of those things combined adds for a pretty bad recipe for a hype-up locker room experience. But in Nashville, it's usually Daniel Lovitz on the aux. Here in the All-Star game, I'm curious. I'm curious to see who's going to take that responsibility and see if they can pump us all up.
I'm going to do it. Yeah. No.
Yeah, in our locker room is Mark Delgado, and no, we don't listen. We listen different type of music. We go with more hip hop, reggaeton, and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see who's gonna be the brave guy to talk like the leadership in the music,
Thank you. We're going to go online for one question. So if we're prepared for the audio, our next question is going to go to Laurel. Laurel, can you hear us okay? Your mic is unmuted. Go ahead and ask your question. Oh, I think we're having trouble with Laurel. Why don't we, as we work on that, we'll come right here in the middle.
Yeah, hi, Phil West from The Striker. This is for all three of you, actually. You're unified for these next couple of days here, but then you're also going into a pretty keen playoff race against each other. So just wondering what kind of things, not like you're spies necessarily, but what kind of things do you take from this experience back to your teams?
Well, we go to Nashville at the weekend, so they're going to play a full 90. No, it's... We've just been talking about it. Actually, I've looked at everybody's fixtures, and it seems it's going to be like last year when we went to the Galaxy on the last game. And if we won, we went to fourth. If we lost, we went out the playoffs. I don't think it's going to be any different than that. So it's going to go right down to the wire for sure.
Yeah, and they assured me that they're going to draw on the weekend, so that's great. So that's amazing.
All right, we're going to try again on the Zoom. Tim Sullivan, your line is now open. Tim? I think we might be having audio issues in the room. All right, we'll go to our next question in the room. Right over here in the middle.
Yeah, I have two questions. Hi, Javier. Hi, Walker. The first one is for Javier. Para ti, ¿qué pensaste cuando viste, lo mencionaste ahorita, que vas a ser el capitán de la MLS siendo mexicano, habiendo jugado en Chivas y bueno, jugando contra la liga de tu país? ¿Qué fue lo que pensaste y qué sientes en este momento al respecto de eso?
Lo puse en cuanto acabé mi entrenamiento, que fue cuando me di cuenta que lo había puesto la MLS, y lo estábamos hablando también ahí con mis compañeros. Muy agradecido, la verdad agradecido, obviamente contento y feliz, y también obviamente que no quiero que todo esto salga de la perspectiva que se merece, ¿no? Obviamente, bueno, siempre tiene que haber un capitán y puede ser nada más en la representación de los jugadores, pero bueno, cuando estás en un MLS All-Star o en cualquier equipo, todos pueden ser líderes, todos pueden dar muchísimo gente de casi de todo el equipo que estamos jugando aquí son capitanes en sus equipos, así que al fin de cuentas la capitanía es algo que se da porque es el parte del juego y no tiene que darme ningún trato especial en lo absoluto, ni mucho menos, pero simple y sencillamente tomarlo con la debida responsabilidad, la debida humildad y obviamente eternamente agradecido de poder, como lo dije en la pregunta anterior, ¿no? Que es hasta un poquito como surrealista también ser mexicano, jugar contra la Liga Mexicana, representando la Liga Americana aquí siendo mexicano. Entonces créeme que nada más palabras de muchísimo agradecimiento, de muchísima humildad, pero que exacto, que no porque sea capitán significa que tenga un poquito más de valor o menos valor que nadie, ¿no?
Because we're having some Zoom audio issues here in the room, I understand you can hear those questions online. We're not hearing them here in the room, so we have a submission from Cincinnati, and it is to Coach Heath. The question is from Laurel, and she wanted to know, with Brandon Vasquez being a late addition to replace Tati Castellanos, what has been your impression of Brandon's rise this season?
Well, I think like everybody, I remember Brandon from the early days at Atlanta, when my son was there playing with him, and he used to speak really highly of Brandon. So it's been a gradual sort of, gradually him getting to the top where he's got at this moment in time, and he's playing exceptionally well at this moment in time, developing into a really good centre forward. He's big, he's strong, he's quick, he's athletic. So yeah, he's doing really, really well at this moment in time, and he's worked really hard for this opportunity. It's well deserved for him.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Laura, for texting in that question. We've got a question over here, and then we'll have time for one more.
Walker, I wanted to ask you about the attacking talent on your team. Obviously, you're sitting next to Chicharito here. I wanted to ask you in particular about number 10 attacking midfielders on this roster and Emmanuel Reynoso, who you'll play at this weekend, and kind of the attributes that those guys have, and in particular, Ray.
Yeah, I think in our first little meeting here, Coach was basically saying, we have 10 number 10s. Maybe we'll just go out with all of them on the field, which would be really fun for me to watch, actually. I would love to see, maybe we could switch positions at some point tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But no, it's so fun to be able to watch these guys live and in training, and especially when we take the field Wednesday together. So much talent, and I hope that they'll all gel on the field. Creative minds, creative feet. I mean, there should be some pretty special connections that take place on the field.
Our last question is going to go to Drake Hills. Drake?
This question is for Walker. Drake Hills with the Tennessean. Third All-Star appearance, in your career. Curious from your perspective, the similarities or maybe even the differences in the progression of the league at each appearance, and maybe the events, not just on the field, but off the field, the events, the experiences, and new teammates as well.
Each game is different. Each game is a lot of fun, a lot of quality. I think the biggest difference is obviously shifting from, we played Atletico Madrid in Orlando in 2019, and it was competitive. You're wanting to prove that you can play at a high level, but the competitiveness on the field last year in LA against Liga MX was definitely a new step in terms of the competition. And then Orlando was also, I believe, the first time that they had revamped the skills challenge, and they brought that to life. And it's a lot of fun. You get to watch guys try and score crazy bikes and scissor kicks that I expect to see from Chicharito here tomorrow. Yeah, maybe a little celebration or two, a little shimmy. I don't know what you do, but we'll see something from him tomorrow. But it's a fun event. It makes it fun for the players when you can watch guys showcase their talent. So I'm excited. Each year is an honor, and just happy to be here again.
Well, thank you so much to our All-Star participants. We really appreciate your time, and best of luck on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
For our media members, just a reminder, we will have the Liga MX portion of our press conference starting at 3:30 p.m. in this very room. For our participants online, you may log off and come back on.